Captain Edward J. Smith was no ordinary man. He was known as the millionaire's captain. He had commanded the grandest ships for decades, always bringing passengers home safely. When the Titanic set sail from Southampton on April 10th, 1912, Smith was at the peak of his career. He said confidently, "I cannot imagine any condition which would cause this ship to founder." Modern shipbuilding has gone beyond that. The world believed it too. The Titanic was called unsinkable. 4 days later, April 14th, a moonless night, calm sea. And then, at 11:40 p.m., the lookout shouted, "Iceberg, right ahead!" The Titanic struck an iceberg on her starboard side. Metal screamed, rivets popped, and within minutes water began flooding the lower decks. Captain Smith rushed to the bridge. He didn't panic. He simply said, "Close the watertight doors." But it was already too late. The ship was doomed. When Smith realized the Titanic would sink, he didn't think of himself. He thought of his passengers. He ordered, "Women and children, first." He knew there weren't enough lifeboats for everyone. Still, he stayed on deck, helping, shouting instructions, comforting the terrified. He gave up his chance to escape. Witnesses later said they saw him walking the decks, checking every corner to make sure all passengers were being helped. He didn't try to hide. He didn't run. He stood like a true captain, the last to leave his ship. As the Titanic's lights flickered and the bow sank into the icy sea, Captain Smith walked to the wheelhouse, his hands steady on the rail. A survivor later said, "The last time I saw Captain Smith, he was standing alone on the bridge as the water closed over him." He went down with his ship, the man who had once commanded thousands, now disappearing into the dark Atlantic, silent, brave, and unbroken. In the end, more than 1,500 people lost their lives that night. But Captain Edward Smith's story became a symbol of duty and leadership. He didn't abandon his post. He didn't blame others. He faced the disaster with courage, calm, and dignity. Even in death, he showed the world what it means to be a true leader, to stay strong, even when everything around you is sinking. Real courage isn't about saving yourself. It's about staying until the very end to help others survive. So when life throws storms at you, remember Captain Edward J. Smith, the man who went down with his ship, because a true leader never abandons his people. The sea may have taken his life, but it never took his honor